Hey y'all, it's me again, Joey. What I'm going to be doing today is putting some ground cover under these 4 long hives here. It seems like I just can't keep up with grasses like I should, and I always have to um, do a lot of weed eating under these hives. Instead of doing it when it's young grass, I wait till it gets up kind of high. So I'm going to go ahead and put some ground cover similar to what I have down this row here on some of them anyway. Um, while I'm at it, while I'm out here, I'll probably go ahead and cover the screen up. I usually wait a little bit longer. We have had a couple nights or early mornings where we have like 39 degrees. That still ain't too bad. But if you look under, let's see, I don't know if it's a help or not, but if you look under here, with this screen in the middle all the way down. But what I want to do is go ahead and close that up if it's not too hot. I may just leave a little edge of the cover hanging, and then when it really gets cold, I can screw it on up. But I've been saying also every year I was going to put me a couple of board trims under there where I could just slide it in and out, and I still hadn't picked anything up to do that with, so that may be another project. But some of the bottoms under here, that was pretty flat, not too bad, and ants like to build under here. That was humped a little bit, and that was got humped. I'm not gonna worry about it. That'll actually let water. See 2 bees fighting right there. That actually helped water kind of wash off there, and it's gonna get covered up with dead grass anyway from me mowing. But anyway, we're just gonna try to get it under there and get this project done. Y'all ready? Let's get started. All right, what I use for ground cover is roll roofing. I can't remember what grade it is. It's pretty heavy, but it's not the best. And it's not cheap either, but I like to use it. Now, what I'm gonna do is set it under here and pick one side up and roll it out. Try to get it halfway lined up. If you see the feet here, they are buried a little bit, so they may punch a hole in this roofing. That doesn't matter. It'll still help. I hope I got y'all at a good enough angle where you can see what's going on. Most of this is guesswork. It's a little wider than it needs to be, but I tried to even figure out how to trim it another direction, and it's just gonna have waste if I try to trim anything. So I'll just leave it sticking out wider than it needs, and about 6 inches in the front and the back. I got my bee suit with me, but I probably should put it on. All right, girls, I'm just gonna be right here for a second, okay? I'm gonna end up having to get that bee suit on because I might have to pick it up. I don't want to have to drop it. Let me get my bee suit, y'all. All right, let's see what's gonna happen. Maybe it'll roll on out by itself. It'll take a while for that to lay down. It's pretty close. That worked out easier than I thought it would. Let me see what I got this way. 6.5, 6.5. I figured about 6. That's not too bad. That's, Oh, I'm looking at an extended block. Never mind. That's about 6. It may take it a minute to settle back down, but it'll find where it goes. I'm good. Good enough for who it's for. Let's try another one. Y'all see what I did with my measuring tape? What did I have on the other one? Might as well make them all close the same. About 10-ish. See what I got over here. That's close. That one's heavier than I thought it was going to be. A little shorter on front than I wanted. I don't guess it really matters. I don't guess it really matters. Let's see what the back does. That one was sitting in a little hole, wasn't it? Pooped up a little bit. There's a bigger hole there than I thought. That heat has straightened it out a little bit. Let's see. Not many bees flying in and out of here today. Nope, I ain't putting my foot under there. We just have to let that settle down. I forgot to mention I didn't have enough for all four. I was a little short of having enough for four of them. But I got a little piece left over. I'll throw one into that other one. Matter of fact, this got more bees. I think I'll go ahead and do that one and put the piece under this one, because this one's the smallest one out of them. Let's regroup. Get over here. I'm gonna go ahead and get that little bit of straw out of there. I weed eated last week. It had a lot in it. It's already got hot. I got bees flying around my head now. I think I have too much sticking out there. I'll pull a little bit back. Let's see what we got here. That's close enough. This one's gonna be heavy, and it ain't wanting to just roll. I may have to put that prop that I brought. This one is not wanting to roll forward. All right, girls, y'all gonna make me put gloves on? Huh? See if I can do this with one hand. I bet I can't. Oh! Man. Not high enough. I gotta get higher. Move. Hole right there too. Let's see what it looks like. A little short. Whew. That's a little shorter than I wanted. Look at a little more than I want here. Let's roll it back. We'll try to pull it back a little bit. If it sounds like I'm huffing and puffing, it's because I'm huffing and puffing. That's better. Whew. Close enough. Who it's for. Alright, this one's too short. And that's got a tear in it. So we're going to go this way. Ants over there. That's about 10, 9.5, close enough. And it's right where I gotta work. Alright, we're gonna let that go right there. Will it roll? I doubt it. I doubt it. There was a hole right there. I think that's it. I did not do that right. 6.5. That's close enough for now. Get another scrap piece. I'll just throw it on there or change the whole thing out. Alright, time to close the bottoms up. Hot as I am, I feel like I need to leave it open. I'm on camera 2. Camera 1 has to cool off a little bit. Before I start putting them on, I want to show you something here. Now I'm going to tell you my theory on this, because I've already found it to be several times. I don't have my glasses on. There's probably a queen in there. I wouldn't see her if I did. If there was one right now. Didn't grab my glasses. But I'm gonna tell you my theory on this time of year. Now, this isn't for just any time, but it could be any of these colonies in any one of these boxes, even that one way down there, or two on the other side, that cedar tree. It could be from out there somewhere. I bet if you really tried hard enough, you could find two queens in one or two of these boxes out here. And my theory is that one of them had two queens, probably had two queens all summer, there's no telling. But what I'm thinking is they pushed the old queen out. She's probably about wore out, and they pushed her out, and these few here followed her. Now, am I going to do anything with them? Absolutely not. They would be right there till they decide to leave. Now, I was going to haul this thing off, cut it up and make little small single hive stands out of it. I leave it there and let them do what they want to do. I will not put these in a box this time of year. And another part to that theory, it could probably even not be the older queen. It could be an extra virgin queen or whatever, got pushed out, and they requeened and just pushed that extra queen out, and those went with it. Alright, I got a little impact gun, a couple of little screws, and I'm going to put, I have two of these marked. This says 2 in front, and this is the first one now. There used to be another one right here, and that one's marked, and the third one now it's actually marked number 4. The rest of them is not marked for whatever reason, and I'm gonna go ahead and stick these under there. Alright, as you can see, there's a few bees hanging around here, so I'll leave a gap somewhere. I was going to actually strap these on and then screw them up, but since there's not a lot of bees to go crazy right here, I'm going to try it a different way. Let's see. The sun's hitting me in the eyes. A little bit of a gap right there. Little air gap. That didn't get out right there. That was good. We'll leave that just like that. Go ahead and close this one. I've got to fix this where it's easier. Alright, you see how I do that? I won't show all of them, it's kind of boring. But I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them. Okay, y'all, the one that I just said was the lightest one, weakest one, it is no longer. And it's been a minute too, look here. So I'll come up here one day and take all this garbage out of here. I won't bore nobody with that though. But this one here, it struggled. It really didn't do good all season. I'd have to go back and look at videos, see if I even made any honey off of it. I don't think I did. But anyway, I'll go ahead and close it back up for now. But we got the mats under 3. Good strong hive down there. And one of these 2 made a good bit of honey, and the other one just made a few good frames. Hopefully I get some stronger hives in my long hives next year. That's kind of what happens when you let small swarms, you put them in these boxes and then they go to struggling and you leave them alone. Best thing to do is requeen them or pull them out and go with something else. So that's going to be it for this one. I got a few bees still after me from screwing those bottoms on. But I got the bottoms on the 3 that's alive. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.